Hello friends, welcome to the channel Dewdear Academy. In this video, I am going to discuss a question which is from the psychiatry and psychology topic. And this question is taken from the Kerala PSC DHS exam question paper. And this video will be useful for all job aspirants who are preparing for the different competitive nursing examinations. And the question is, the most primitive structure of human personality operating according to the pleasure principle is called. The most primitive structure of human personality operating according to the pleasure principle is called. Options are ego, id, superego and conscious level. Ego, id, superego and conscious level. So the correct answer here, so we have the clues in this question that this is the most primitive structure of the personality. The question is, it is regarding the human personality, and the most primitive structure of the human personality is that, and it is operating according to the pleasure principle. So these are the clues which we are getting from this question. So the correct answer is option B, that is id. So we will discuss each of the options in detail. So first is we will discuss what is id. Id means it is the most primitive and basic component of human personality present from birth, and this is operating according to the pleasure principle. It means immediate gratification of the instincts and desires. It means that is focusing on the immediate gratification of our instincts and desires, and we are not concerned with the morality or reality or any social norms. So immediate gratification of our desires is the main thing concerned with the id. Okay, immediate gratification. So this is entirely unconscious, and it includes our basic drives like hunger, thirst, aggression and also the sexual desires. So the Sigmund Freud described it as the source of instinctual energy and also the primal urges. So this is the option. The id means it is mainly focusing on the pleasure principle, means immediate gratification of our desires, and we are not concerned with any morality or social norms or even the reality. The next, what is ego? So we discussed the part of personality id first. The next is ego. Ego is also the part of personality, and it is operating according to the reality principle. This is operating according to the reality principle. So it develops to help the individual mediate between the primitive desires of the id and the moralistic demand of the superego. Means it acts as a mediator between id and superego. So the three parts of personality are id, ego and superego. So this ego, which is mainly focusing on the reality principle, acting as a mediator between this id and superego. That means this ego works to find the realistic and socially acceptable ways to satisfy the id's impulses. When we have the impulses or the desires, the id, that is the id. So when we have these desires, what this ego in our personality is find the socially acceptable way or the realistic ways to satisfy this id. And also it also try to manage the demands of the superego. Superego is again concerned with the morality. So it is trying to find out or it is finding as a mediator between the id and also the desires and also the superego. So that is why we are telling that ego is mainly focusing or working according to the reality principle. And then we have superego. So superego means it is the part of the personality that represents internalized morals, ideals and societal rules, the social norms and also the morality. So we can say superego is mainly the part of personality working according to the morality principle. It is working according to the morality principle, which is representing the morals, ideals and the societal rules. So it aims to enforce the ethical conduct by creating feelings of guilt or pride based on one's actions. So the superego develops as a child grows and learns the cultural norms, and it works to counterbalance the urges of it by promoting the moral behavior. So again, if we have the desires or the it, what happens is this is working, the superego is working to counterbalance all our desires by promoting the moral behavior. So it is mainly working according to the morals and also according to the social norms and the rules. Okay, then we have the last option, that is the conscious level. So conscious level, it does means the thoughts, feelings and the perceptions that a person is aware of at any given time. At the conscious level, what we are aware at any time, our thoughts and our feelings and the perceptions. So we cannot say that as a part of a component of a personality. The main components of the personality are id, ego and superego. So this is not a component of personality like id, ego and superego, but it is a state of awareness. Conscious level means we can say that is a state of awareness. State of awareness in which the individual can process the information actively, and the conscious thoughts are influenced by all parts of the personality, but it do not operate according to this question, according to the pleasure principle. Anyway, this conscious level means it is influenced by all parts of the personality, this id, ego and superego, but we cannot say this is specifically related with the pleasure principle. So here the most primitive structure of human personality operating according to pleasure principle is, the correct answer is option B, that is id, because it is the most primitive structure operating on pleasure principle, aiming for immediate gratification of the basic impulses without considering any consequences or any social constraints. So that is the correct answer. I hope this video is useful for all of you, and just watch the other videos also, so that you will be getting different topics and the explanation of the answers, and it will be helpful for you to prepare for the different nursing examinations. So all of you, thank you.